Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us, especially today. We are going live with a very special guest, Vishal Parvani. If you guys don't know Vishal, Vishal's from Family Karma's, Bravo's Family Karma. So, guys, it's a new hit series on Bravo. If you guys haven't seen it, you should. We're hoping it gets renewed for a second season. And it's the first reality TV show that really showcases Indian culture. So this is a big moment. It not only has the aunties and multi-generational, but it has gay, straight, like all over the place. So Family Karma, if you haven't watched it, guys, go watch it. It's a lot of fun. I've already done multiple interviews with Bali, Brian Binney, and Amrit. So now we're going to be talking with Vishal today. We're just waiting for Vishal to call in. And once he does, we'll get started. In the meantime, guys, if you guys don't know already, I'm going to be giving away a free vacation giveaway this weekend. So on Saturday, it's a special giveaway. 3 days, 2 nights, luxurious accommodations, all inclusive. Everything, no tip, everything except for the airfare, which somebody complained about, which I don't understand, but it's totally okay. Everything except the airfare, guys, anyone can win it. So I'm going to announce that. I'm going to put that video up on Saturday, and it's going to have all the details for everyone to go ahead and enter. All right, guys, Vishal should be on any minute. Thank you, Grandma Scary. Guys, thank you so much, Grandma Scary. If you could please just go ahead and press the thumbs up on your way in. That way more eyes get on the video, and we have more of an audience for Vishal. Thanks, Lisa. All right. Guys, I think he should be on any minute. And as for what we're going to be talking with Vishal about today, so I'm going to be asking him a little bit about his backstory. I know Carla said, I don't necessarily know who this is. Okay, Carla, so you have to watch Bravo's series, Family Karma. It just came out during the pandemic, so it's fairly new. Actually, it's very new. It's very new, and people in like the normal world haven't had a chance to really talk about it yet. You haven't had a chance to like go out to a bar and talk about Family Karma. So this is kind of a big deal. Definitely go watch it. I'm going to talk to Vishal about his backstory, commercial real estate, how he's holding up during the pandemic. He's recently engaged, but when is he getting married? Actually, he's not recently engaged. He's been engaged, but he's recently celebrated his engagement. Has he won over Auntie Lopa? Carla, you're going to love Auntie Lopa. By the way, you have to watch this. Hi, Sandra. All right. All right, guys, Vishal's going to be coming on any minute. Talking to him right now. 20 in the room. Let's get to 30. Guys, everybody, please like the video on your way in. We're about to talk with Vishal. So just kind of a heads up. Oh, yes. A vacation anywhere would be amazing. Needs to, oh, here we go. All right, guys. So Vishal's finally in the room. We're going to go ahead and take it away.
How's it going?
How's it going, Vishal?
Very good. How's it going?
Good. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. I promised you I'm not going to keep all of your time, so I appreciate you just joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. So Vishal, I was just talking to everyone who's in the room right now, and for anyone who has kind of been living under a rock right now during this pandemic and who's missed Family Karma, can you give us a little bit more about your backstory? You're in commercial real estate, right?
Yeah, I'm in commercial real estate. Work with it's a family business. My mom started the company like 25, 30 years ago, and we were part of a big Indian community down here in South Florida, and everyone that you see on the show, we all grew up together for the past 30 years.
And then on the show, we celebrated your engagement with Richa.
Yeah.
Yes. So how long have you actually been engaged now?
We've been engaged now for 3 years.
That's actually, listen, I'm all for it. I've been engaged for 3 years. So yeah,
hey, no rush.
That number as big. I'm trying to see if I can get in double digits. So I get it, you know. But if we get a second season of Family Karma, do we have the potential of seeing some progress in that?
Well, we just recently finally took engagement photos, maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
But To answer your question about setting a date, I would say it's a little tough right now, but just because of COVID, and all the planning. I've already had like 5 different friends of mine having to cancel their weddings, so that's a new challenge and a new mix. Plus, again, like you, we've been engaged for 3 years, so let's see if we can push it to double digits. If I can convince Jeff.
Someone actually said 3 years in the Indian community. That's almost unheard of. Is that true?
Yeah, it's very true. I would say actually both my siblings were both engaged and married within the same year. Usually you get engaged, you get married within like 6 to 12 months in the Indian community especially.
Okay, so is this why Auntie Lopa is like ready to take you out half the time?
One of the many, what I would say one of the many reasons. Maybe she's also one of the reasons we're not married yet.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so obviously you've been going through the whole pandemic like everybody else. How's that going for you?
Well, I had COVID actually in the beginning of March. So that was not fun. I was in complete isolation for 30 days. So now I have the antibodies. I'm still taking precautions, but yeah, I'm going out playing. I'm doing a lot of tennis and golf. Basically, a lot of good social distance activities. I'm trying to keep myself at doing as much outdoor activities as possible.
Nice. Well, you definitely don't look like you have COVID anymore, so that's a good thing.
Yeah,
that's a step up. So you're down in South Florida, down in Miami. Everything's pretty much opened to close back, right? Are you guys still closed right now?
It's pretty much everything's still pretty much closed here for the most part. We have restaurants that are open, but just for outdoor dining, and they limit it to 4 people per table. And everywhere else, you're just wearing a mask everywhere you go, and especially like in commercial real estate. Now I'm still showing warehouses, but a lot of companies, they do the temperature check, and everyone has their own safety protocols now.
Nice. All right. Okay. So it's going to be a whole new world, and I guess all over the United States. I mean, I'm in Los Angeles, so as we all ease into it, I guess we're going to find our new norm. That's weird. Know. It's totally weird.
Hopefully numbers lower sooner than later, then we can start planning the wedding.
Yes. Okay. Fair enough. That's a good insert right there.
There we go.
So when you found out that you were going to be a part of Family Karma, obviously it's not natural to have like a bunch of cameras stuck in your face, right? So you have a whole production crew around you at this point. What is that like? Second nature, or was it weird?
No, not second nature at all. It was completely, I guess, inundating, and it's just really weird in the beginning because they're just always around you, like almost 24 hours a day. But you know what? I would say quickly, you just start being able to act normally in front of the cameras, and just since they're there so much, I would say very quickly in the process, I would say probably after like the first week, that you just stop noticing that they're there. Well, you always see them, but you can't not be yourself for that long, right?
So it almost becomes like it's like, okay, they're here. It's
just part of your life. It's just part of your life. You can't always be like on a different mode, right? For many hours of the day. No, so you just continue living really quickly.
And I'm not sure if you're allowed to say this, but I don't think it should be a problem. How many hours? Like, what would be the longest filming day for you for Family Karma?
They're almost like from morning to night. A lot of days, morning to night. Like first thing in the morning, wake up, they're in your freaking face.
And for how many days, like, I know that, especially because I've seen some of the other productions for Bravo, I know that you get schedules, but for your weekly schedule, I know that it's a shorter, like a few months. So you're probably filming for about 2-3 months, maybe. And then you're filming what, like 2 to 4 days a week?
No, I would say close to 5 or 6 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You guys were busy. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was constantly there. So you got used to it really quickly.
Nice. And then also, I've talked to Brian and I've talked to Bali. She's so funny, by the way. She's her own personality, and I love that about her. But what was it like for you to have the show come out when you're in a pandemic? Most people, when they're on a reality show, they get to soak it all in. They walk outside and they're like, yes,
I know. And that's a good point. And we didn't really get to experience like being out and about while the show was going on. But, you know, we got to experience that, I guess, through social media. And now that the strict quarantine is over, you're still allowed to go out and about, but I'm wearing masks everywhere. And it's kind of weird now seeing people, even like, maybe it's my eyebrows, but people just recognize me with my mask on too.
I have that. I can understand. I have the same eyebrows. I'm right there with you. Okay. So since you did the filming, I guess, you know, since we talked about like kind of easing into the whole idea of filming, what would you say was the thing that you liked the least about filming, or that made you the least comfortable with it?
The least thing I liked, just having all my issues come out the first day, pretty much. You got to see something that I had honestly kept hidden from my entire community really came out in the first day, you know? So I imagined it going one way, but they pick up everything, and you don't, I guess people don't always realize when they're mic'd, but it picks up everything and you just can't get away. So my whole, a lot of my relationship issues came out very quickly. So
yeah, you just have to own it too at that point, right?
But you know what, that same thing, but my biggest issues with it became, I guess, the best part about it too, because I had to learn how to deal with it and move forward and grow from it.
So if you had the opportunity, which fingers crossed that we have the opportunity to enter a season 2 of Family Karma, I guess now knowing what you know, what would you do differently?
You know, I honestly wouldn't do anything differently. I did everything. I think I reacted to situations that I can't change how I reacted to certain situations. All I can do is, I would say one thing, like, I wouldn't change any of my behaviors or reactions. So I really wouldn't do anything differently per se. I'm still myself, and I'm going to continue being myself. But the way I trust people moving forward, maybe that might be different. Seeing all the confessionals after the fact, that's something that we have to deal with. And a lot of those issues that, you know, that we experienced, because we watched the show for the first time with everybody else. So a lot of the like conversations that we saw that were happening, we didn't get to experience that. So just seeing how, like, I guess seeing how the confessionals played out and seeing how people reacted, I guess we have to, I would say, I would have to trust myself differently moving forward with others, you know, not be so, I guess I'm just like a very like, I'm like I would say like a Labrador dog. Like, I'm really trusting and I see the best in everybody, but there's certain conversations that need to be had because of the quarantine. We weren't able to have those conversations. We didn't even get to watch the show together, you know?
Right. And also, I did say to Bali when I talked to her, I said, you know, out of everybody, especially when you had the conversation with her, I labeled her the bone carrier of your whole, I mean, season, the season 1. I said, you're the one who goes around and helps like spread the drama. She's like, absolutely, I'll take that. I'll take that label. Like, I love that. I spread the drama. And I'm like, especially with Vishal and, you know, you guys, I could only imagine sitting back and watching it and you're like, wait, what did he just say? That's not what he said to me. And then, you know, of course,
I know,
like, excited in your confessional.
It really gives you a different outlook. You don't get to see a lot of different stories that are going on, like what conversations are being had in different people's households. Like, you're not privy to that normally, you know? So getting to watch that back and seeing how like what was going on in everyone's lives, you know, I guess it gives you some perspective to everything, you know?
Nice. And then, okay, so moving forward, I guess, what are you looking forward to most in the future when this whole pandemic is over?
Going to a bar and getting drunk, really.
Yeah.
With a big
happy hour.
With a lot of people around me. With a lot of people around me. I want to see people crying, laughing, falling on the floor. You know, I miss that.
I do too, honestly. And I think you guys are probably a step closer to it in South Florida. I feel like in California over here, we're not going to be doing that anytime soon.
I know it's wild. It really is going to be a different world moving forward.
It is. It's going to be a different time. Okay, so one thing that we don't know about you, or one thing that we don't get to see on camera, I guess, if there was one thing that we didn't get to see, what would it be?
What's one thing you didn't get to see much of? You know what? My whole life was really on camera. You saw pretty much a good picture from start to finish. The only thing I wish you saw more of was my dog Chini.
So you really you just threw it all out there. You're like, if we're gonna film, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, I let everything out. You know, so like my autoimmune disease. You see my relationship issues. You see the whole spectrum.
Okay, so I like I said, I'm not going to keep you all day, but I do have to say before I let you go, we see you on camera, and I know that we're doing the pandemic with the parents, yeah, because we're all working together.
Yeah.
Do we still get the sandwich kisses or no?
They do that whenever they want to bother me. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right. Well, Vishal, I really appreciate you. I appreciate your time, and thank you so much for talking with me. And yeah, we we're rooting for you. We hope to see a season 2 of Family Karma. So I think it's so awesome how authentic you are, and you just throw it all out on the table. I love when I ask you, like, if we miss something, what would it be? And there's nothing that you can answer for.
I don't think there's much I left off, and I want to keep it moving forward. There's still a lot more that I would love to share. Yeah, I'll leave it like that.
Okay, so my prediction real quick before I let you go. If we see you for a season 2, we're either going to see Richa wanting to choke you because we're moving too far into these numbers of engagement, or we're going to see a beautiful wedding. So I can't wait to see you with Auntie Lopa, and this is going to be you. We're going to see you guys back. So this is going to be fun.
All right. From your words.
All right, guys. I'll see you later.
All right. See you, Adam. Thank you.
Bye. Guys, how awesome was Vishal? And thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys haven't watched already, make sure that you check out Bravo's hit series, Family Karma. You can check it out on Hulu, Bravo, any of the platforms. But Vishal is amazing. I also have a few other interviews on my platform with Brian Binney, Amrit Kapai, Bali, of course, and she is her own celebrity. She's amazing. But no, it's interesting. It's the first reality show that follows Indian culture, and not just Indian culture, it's multi-generational. So there's, so much dynamic to it. It's a lot of fun, and I think you should at least give it a try. If you haven't watched episode 1, it's going to reel you in, but at least give it to episode 1, 2. You guys know how this works. It's reality TV. We have to give it a chance. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to be posting my recap of Real Housewives of New York tonight. I'm also going to be bringing on a few new guests coming up. Of course, you guys know that I do Sherelle's World. Potentially, I might have DJ Richie Sky coming on maybe tomorrow doing Real Housewives of New York with me. I don't know what you guys think about that, but comment below. And just moving forward, we have a lot of exciting stuff coming up, guys. We have Real Housewives of Potomac recaps, New York, Beverly Hills, 90 Days, Happily Ever After. The Other Way, of course, Darcy and Stacey, and Married at First Sight. I can't even keep up anymore. But Grandma Scary, thank you so much for the super chat. Dorit, thank you so much for the super chat. Guys, you guys have been the best. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, wait. And we have a 3-day, 2-night luxurious accommodation, vacation, all-inclusive coming your guys' way this Saturday. Guys, don't forget, I'm posting the video this Saturday. Make sure you like this video on your way out. Bye, guys, except for you.